So I just want to make this as encouraging as possible is really my intention here with this video. So don't want to get too serious. All right, so think about it. Life is made up of choices. Every day we have to decide, even first thing when we wake up, our alarm wakes us up in the morning. We have to decide, are we going to hit snooze or get up right away? Then the decisions just keep compounding from there. What am I going to wear? What am I going to eat for breakfast? Researchers have estimated that we make about 35,000 decisions every single day. And about 226 of those decisions, that seems like a small number to me in correlation to that 35,000, but about 226 of those decisions are made just about what food we're going to eat that day. So I have a simple decision for you to make. I'm just going to ask you to choose between two choices. I'm going to give you A or B. But first, before we get into those choices, I want you to think about this question for a minute and just really let it sink in, give it a moment. So before we can move on, my question is, do you want to live? Do you want to continue life here on earth in your physical body? This question was posed to me by a friend earlier at breakfast. She had heard it and it was just very life-changing for her. And she felt like there was someone in her life for which the answer was no, and that was very sad to her. She felt that person was being very selfish. So if your answer is yes, then please keep watching. This video is speaking to you. If the answer is no, then I would really encourage you to seek a counselor and professional help, because that's not something I am equipped to help you with. So for those of you who answered yes, let's keep moving on. I'm going to pose this question to you in 3 different ways. It's the same question, and I'd like for you to decide for yourself situation A or situation B. Let's get started. So first, I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine that you're at the beach. You're on vacation. You've got no kids, no worries, no commitment, no job to get to the next day. It's just you on a Chase lounge, your favorite drink, alcohol or non-alcoholic, on a table next to you. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's warm enough that you want to go cool off in the water before you then lay out and soak in the sun's rays. But you're embarrassed. You don't want to take off your shirt. You don't want to take off your cover-up for people to see you in your swimsuit. You're clutching your clothes around you. You're glancing to see if anyone's looking at you. And then a girl walks by. She's wearing a bikini. She's got a very nice figure, you notice. Her head is upright. She's walking up nice and tall. And she isn't self-conscious of her body because she's got a lot of confidence. She knows that she looks good. She doesn't care who sees her. And you feel a twinge of jealousy because you're wondering, why isn't that me? Why aren't I confident in my own skin, in my own body? Now, I want to imagine you're on that same beach. That same nice cold drink is next to you. The warm sun shining down, glinting off the water. Only this time, you're that confident person. You're the one that looks good in your swimsuit. You're the guy who's not afraid to take off his shirt for everyone to see. You're self-confident. You're proud of your body. You're feeling comfortable in your own skin. Moving on. Don't open your eyes yet. You don't have to say your answers aloud. Don't type anything out. Just keep thinking. So your second scenario. You're at the doctor's office. They've poked and prodded to you. They've listened to your lungs. They've drawn your blood, checked your pulse and your blood pressure. And the doctor's looking at your chart, and he's frowning at you. And he says, well, it looks like you're going to need several prescriptions. You're going to need metformin for your diabetes. You're going to need Lipitor for your cholesterol. You're going to need Zestril for your high blood pressure, propranolol for your heart, and the list just keeps going on and on. You're devastated by this news, wondering how this could happen to you. But let's see the other side of it. This is option B. What if instead of listing off several medications, the doctor smiles at you and he says, "Wow, I can't find anything wrong with you. You're as healthy as a horse." You smile back and say, "Thanks, doc. I figured as much. I feel great. Just thought I'd come in for my annual checkup anyway." You walk out the door with no prescriptions to fill. A or B? One more scenario. Keep those eyes closed. You're in the park with your grandkids. It doesn't matter if you're old enough to have grandkids yet or not, but use your imagination if you don't have any. It's a beautiful day out. Your grandkids are running around you. They're laughing and playing. "Come play with us," they beg you. "I'm too old for that," you reply. "Push me on the swing," they crawl out. "I've got a bad shoulder," you remind them. Instead of interacting with them, running around and playing with them, you sit on a bench watching while they wish that you could come and play. Only you aren't that old. You're only in your late 60s, maybe your early 70s. But you have to be careful of your heart because you're on all of these medications for it. You run out of energy, you get tired easily, and you're worried about breaking a hip because you fell last week and it scared you. But instead, your other scenario could be your grandkids are yelling, "Slow down, we can't keep up," when you take them hiking. And the youngest might say, "Will you carry me the rest of the way?" And you give them a piggyback ride because they're only 3 and they don't weigh that much. And when you sit down from playing with them at the end of the day, your limbs are tired and heavy in a good way. They don't ache with arthritis and rheumatic pains. Instead, you feel fulfilled and tired enough to sleep well. A or B? The choices you make each day affect whether or not you're going to end up more like the person in scenarios A or more like the person in scenarios B. Of those 35,000 decisions you have to make today, how many of them are consciously made to choose health and wellness? One of my favorite quotes is, "If you ignore your health, it will go away." Think about it. If you bring home a puppy and you never feed it, you never love it, you never give it attention, eventually it's going to wander off looking for what it needs, or it will die. Our health is the same way, only it's attached to you and it can't go and try to find ways to fulfill its needs on its own. Now, I can't guarantee that if you follow my recommendations, you won't ever have health problems. They can creep up and surprise even the best of us, even the most health conscious of us. But if you aren't consciously making decisions every day to maintain or improve the health you have, at some point it won't be there for you anymore. So what if that decision you made today was taking you further away from option A and closer to option B? What if you could join a group of like-minded people that are working on changing their health? Not just their health, but their whole selves, their mind, body, and spirit. That's total health. It encompasses all parts of us. What if I told you I could help you take some of those 226 decisions about food off of your plate every day by providing sample menus and suggested foods to follow, including a shopping list? What if I could teach you to apply the science behind personal success to help you be 1,000% more successful in reaching your goals, which apply not only to health and fitness, but also your personal life, your professional life, your relationships, everything you do? Would you be open to joining a group of people who have decided that enough is enough and it's time to make a decision for health today? I'm asking you to consider Inform. It's a clinically studied supplement and healthy lifestyle program that addresses the core of our health, the gut. Did you know that most of our health problems come from an unbalanced gut? Every system in our body is connected to our gut, and it's supposed to receive nutrition from our digestive and intestinal system. It's responsible for breaking down foods and supplying the whole body with what it needs. The digestion and intestinal system, are the core foundations of the body, and they're the first thing that I have to address with any client that comes to me for help, no matter what their health issues are. It could be that they're suffering from neurological problems, backaches, headaches, migraines, memory problems, and those are just the simple, minor neurological issues. Maybe they have respiratory issues, allergies, asthma, pneumonia, or glandular issues like adrenal fatigue, hypothyroidism. They might be struggling to control their weight, being unable to achieve a healthy weight. That could mean that they're overweight or underweight. Maybe they've got skin problems and they're trying to get rid of eczema, acne, psoriasis, fungal infections. Or their immune system is so poor and broken that they're constantly getting sick. They might have high blood sugar or low blood sugar, hormonal issues, and cardiovascular disease. All of these symptoms that I've listed often have their root in the gut. They're just symptoms of a greater problem. They're not the issue itself. And we have to repair the gut first before we can expect symptoms to clear up. If you would like more information about Inform and our exclusive Inform for Life Facebook group, please let me know. I have another video that details the whole program and everything involved. I'd love to share it with you. So, thanks for watching and have a blessed evening.